Perhaps they think you're after their honey. It may be that. You never can tell with bees. There was another little silence, and then he called down to you again. Christopher Robin. Yes? Have you an umbrella in your house? I think so. I wish you would bring it out here and walk up and down with it and look up at me every now and then and say, "Tut, tut, it looks like rain." I think if you did that, it would help the deception which we are practicing on these bees. Well, you laughed to yourself, silly old bear, but you didn't say it aloud because you were so fond of him, and you went home for your umbrella. "Oh, there you are," called down Winnie the Pooh as soon as you got back to the tree. "I was beginning to get anxious. I've discovered the bees are now definitely suspicious." "Shall I put my umbrella up?" you asked. "Yes, but wait a minute. We must be practical. The important bee to deceive is the queen bee. Can you see which is the queen bee from down there?" "No." "A pity. Well, now, if you walk up and down with your umbrella saying, 'Tut, tut, it looks like rain,' I shall do what I can by singing a little cloud song, such as a cloud might sing. Go." So while you walked up and down and wondered if it would rain, Winnie the Pooh sang this song. "How sweet to be a cloud floating in the blue. Every little cloud always sings aloud. How sweet to be a cloud floating in the blue. It makes him very proud to be a little cloud." The bees were still buzzing as suspiciously as ever. Some of them, indeed, left their nests and flew all round the cloud as it began the second verse of the song, and one bee sat down on the nose of the cloud for a moment and then got up again. "Christopher, ow, Robin," called the cloud. "Yes, I have just been thinking, and I've come to a very important decision. These are the wrong sort of bees." "Are they?" "Yes, I have been thinking, and I've come to an important decision again. These are the wrong sort of bees." "Quite the wrong sort. So I should think they would make the wrong sort of honey, shouldn't you?" "Would they?" "Yes, so I think I shall come down there." "How?" asked you. Winnie the Pooh hadn't thought about this. If he let go of the string, he would fall. Bump! And he didn't like the idea of that. So he thought for a long time, and he said, "Christopher Robin, you must shoot the balloon with your gun. Have you got your gun?" "Of course I have," you said. "But if I do that, it will spoil the balloon," you said. "But if you don't," said Pooh, "I shall have to let go, and that would spoil me." Now help me turn the page. Thank you. When he put it like this, you saw how it was, and you aimed very carefully at the balloon and fired. "Ow!" said Pooh. "Did I miss you?" you asked. "Well, you didn't exactly miss," said Pooh, "but you missed the balloon." "I'm so sorry," you said, and you fired again, and this time you hit the balloon and the air came out very slowly. And Winnie the Pooh floated down to the ground. But his arms were so stiff from holding on to the string of the balloon that all that time they stayed up straight in the air for more than a week. And whenever a fly came and settled on his nose, he had to blow it off. Poof! And I think, but I'm not sure, that is why he was always called Pooh. He had to blow it off. Pooh. Pooh. Is that the end of the story? Asked Christopher Robin. That's the end of that one. There are others. About Pooh and me? About Piglet and Rabbit and all of you. Don't you remember? I do remember, and then when I try to remember, I forget. That day when Pooh and Piglet tried to catch the heffalump? They didn't catch it, did they? No. Pooh couldn't because he hadn't any brain. Did I catch it? Well, that comes into the story. Christopher Robin nodded. I do remember, he said. Only Pooh doesn't very well, so that's why he liked having it told to him again. Because then it's a real story and not just a remembering. That's just how I feel, I said. Christopher Robin gave a deep sigh, picked up his bear by the leg, and walked off to the door, trailing Pooh behind him. At the door, he turned and said, "Coming to see me have my bath?" I didn't hurt him when I shot him, did I? Not a bit. He turned and went out, and in a moment I heard Winnie the Pooh bump, 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 going up the stairs behind him. The end of Winnie the Pooh, Chapter 1. Good night.